Hi everyone, this video will be different. In this video, I'll take you through the steps I took to develop the idea of charging organizer from the beginning to the final as a product. So if you are interested in 3D design printing, this video might be for you, so stay tuned. I want to mention that this video isn't sponsored, so please like, share and subscribe. Thank you in advance. 3 months ago, I purchased 3D printer, the bambulab A1 combo, which consists of the printer itself and the AMS light, which feeds the printer with filament. After purchasing the printer, I printed many beautiful designs made by others, and I wanted to create something that was designed by me. To do that, I need software to transform my sketches into 3D designs. I have an old experience with Autodesk Inventor. When I checked their website, it was so expensive. Then I found Blender. It's a free app that can be used for various 3D design applications. After watching a few videos on YouTube, I was able to start creating designs with Blender. And I did design a few items, like a simple children's color organizer, a facial tissue box holder, a pill container holder, and even a basket to keep all my tools in the same place. Then I wanted to organize the charging cables next to my bed, which is the main design of this video. Previously, I used a green cutting mat as base and attached the MagSafe chargers, watch chargers, and cables using plastic cable clips and adhesive dots. To support my iPad during charging, I used a multi-device organizer purchased from Amazon. This configuration does the job, but now I have a 3D printer and I can create my own design. So I took the dimensions of the MagSafe charger and started with the first design. As you can see here, it's simple. I just wanted to try the concept before making a much more complicated design that requires more filament and time. The first design has an issue I didn't consider. The phone camera is hitting the top of the MagSafe charger frame. This distance was too much, so the phone camera is hitting the edge of the organizer when I try to use it to charge my phone. So the next design is supposed to have smaller dimension here. So in the second design, I decreased the distance here, so now the phone can fit without hitting the edge of the design here. And I wanted to go a step forward and I added this place here so I can charge my Apple Watch and Samsung Galaxy Watch. And when I used this to charge these devices, I had an issue that this distance is too small. So in the next one, this is supposed to be higher. This cable path was good, here was good. In the third design, I increased the height of the watch, as I said before, and I added something. I added this part so I can place my devices, like 2 iPads here. I use eye drops I need near my bed, wipes and stuff for glasses, for eyes. I designed this place so I can put the eye drops, glasses wipes and eyelid wipes here. In this design, I had stuff that I didn't like. The first thing, I didn't like the concept of 2 parts because you put it on your desk and when you touch it, things will start moving. In the beginning, I thought like when I have a specific cable path, these paths will take the cables of these 5 charging devices, the MagSafe, and to watch. They go through here, so it will have some kind of a traction, so it will keep it together, but wasn't that effective. And these 3 cables will be the cables that go on the side to charge the iPads or the phone if it doesn't have wireless charging feature. But I didn't like it because if the cable go out, it will be an obstacle. It will not sit properly. In this design, I unified the 2 pieces and I eliminated the cable path concept, and also I made a gap below for the cables. Like you can see here that from here, like the 5 cables that going for these 5 devices, they go through here and they go out from here, and each one will take the path, the designated path. And also here I adjusted the dimension for the watch charger. I discovered that the Samsung charger is wider, so I made this dimensions wider and deeper, as you can see here. And it also had some kind of thickened area with the cable when it go out from the wireless charger, so it has a bigger place now. For the cable organizer for the iPad, I thought that the cables will hang from here and go from down, and they will be loose from here. I didn't like that much and tried to find a better solution. And I want to mention that when you try to print this is also waste of filament, because I need to have like some kind of support, like I think tree support or something here. So this also will be almost full of filament. Modifying designs in Blender is an issue. I think you don't have the ability to revert your changes after you do them. Then after that, I started using SolidWorks for creators. It costs $48 per year if you earn less than $2,000 per year from your designs. After this one, I started using SolidWorks for creators for my designs. So now we reach the point where I'm showing you the one that I'm using for a week now. As you can see, I have the charging points here. They are attached to the device, but I didn't attach them with the glue because when I tried to remove it from the printing plate, this broke, I think, because there's some imperfections with the printing. So the next design, there will be less circles here, so it will make the design stronger. And as you can see here, now the dimensions are varies between the first, second, third one. So I have 3 places to support 3 different devices. To reduce the waste of filament, I did this as curves, as you see here. So it's not like there's a gap below and you will have to have a tree to support it, or it will be just open. So maybe when you put the iPad, it will not be stable. I think this is the best solution to reduce the waste of filament and to have the device supported properly here. And this design, I did something that's really better than the previous design. And I made a path below the iPad support that is going this way, like a curve. So the cables will be like these cables going to charge iPad or whatever on your desk. Everything going from the back and going to wall chargers. And I'm happy with this design. Like so far for more than a week I'm using this. I'm really happy, other than this broken edge. Now to the last design. So this is the last one. I kept it on the printing plate. This is the bambulab Galaxy Nebula filament. Okay, let's start removing it. That was easy and fast. As you can see, it still has the support. I didn't use the tree support because this is almost as the size of the casting bed. So I'm using this, I think the original support, I don't know what they call it. From my previous designs, I discovered that instead of removing the support from front and risking scratching the design, I try to remove it from the back. You can see here. See? But the good thing I don't care much if it gets crashed from the inside because it's not visible. That's why I'm not more aggressive with this part than the visible parts. The first path is clear. We'll start with the next one. Okay, so this is a clear, as you can see here. This is like a curve, so the cable can go from the side to the iPad for charging, and from the back go to the wall charger. This edge is sharp. Let's try to use the deburn tool. Okay, that's much better. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the final product, which I think I'm happy with this result. The filament, the color, everything looks nice. It has this traces of the support. The circles are not very perfect. You have lines like this. I don't know why I want it, but when I have big projects or something like this, took, I don't know, 12 hours or something to print, I have stuff like this happen. I don't know the reason, to be honest. The difference between this design and the previous one, that I have circles here to reduce the filament and give some aesthetic to this device, and I reduced the circles here, so when I removed it I didn't have issues, I didn't have cracking. I'm satisfied with how it looked like. Let's try to attach the charging surfaces and see if everything will be okay. I'm removing these from the older model. Okay, I want to mention here that I have 2 types of MagSafe chargers. This is the newer one. As you can see, this has faster charging rate and has this braided cable, and it doesn't have the support next to the MagSafe charger. This one, the older one, as you can see, it's rubber. It has the support, and I think the new one is thinner than the old one. As you can see, the old one obviously thicker. So I had, during the process, I had to make these 2 deeper than this one, and you can see these 2 has this thickened area, this widened area for the cable, this one and this one, these two has a widened area near the charging surface. Here it's straight, same thickness, so I think 3 millimeters. So this side will charge faster for my iPhone 16. I'll start with the Apple Watch, the Samsung Watch, then MagSafe, then I will do the cables on the side. And this time I will use these adhesive dots after I'm making sure that these fit perfectly, that I didn't change the design or mess up anything. Or these adhesive dots, so everything will be permanent. First, the Apple Watch charger. During the design process, the dimensions of the charging surfaces changed from time to time. Sometimes it's really wide, sometimes it's perfect like this. And move with the groove of the... Okay, so let's go here. We go to the next one, which is the Samsung cable. Here it's tricky because it has this thickened area, so I couldn't, and this model was designed previously for Apple Watch, so I had to go with this weird design. But you see, it fits perfectly and can be removed also. I think it has more clearance than the Apple, so you see. So, and that's why I will use the adhesive to secure everything in place. Now to the MagSafe, the new one. See, it's okay. So as you can see, it fits perfectly, especially with the braided cable. I like these cables. Let's go to the next one, which is the old MagSafe. As you can see here, we accommodate for this thickened area. I think this is 4 millimeter and the rest will be 3. Now to the last one. Perfect. Now we see that everything fits perfectly. Now let's do the side cables. On the side cables, I have one micro USB to USB-A and one long cable, USB-C to USB-C, and one short cable, USB-C to USB-C. I want all of them to go through. The thickest one is this micro USB, whatever they call it. So it go from the back to the front, and then we go to USB-C, second one, and the last one we go to with the USB-C, the other one, the long one. Okay, so I'll go through. This cable has this like rubber thing to organize the cables, so I can use it, can make it useful. Now all cables in the same bundle. Oh, this is too short here on this side. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the back of the device. I have 2 places that I have all cables, like total of 8 cables going from the back, 3 from here, which is the 3 loose cables, 5 here for the wireless charging devices. So let's go all behind the table. And from the side, I have these cables now, as you can see. Okay, let's put this on the side. I have these cables. I can attach it, like, let's say I want to charge my iPhone, you see, and I did the dimensions, as you see, like this is fitting perfectly for iPhone. This is the iPad 13-inch, so it's a big device. We can put it here. I didn't want to make the device so wide because I have limitation with the printer. I have a 256 millimeter by 256 millimeter by 256 millimeter, so I cannot make this so wide, and it will not be very useful because, as you can see here, I think this is stable, it's not bad, and you can connect it like this. From the back it's supported. It's not like it's really totally secure, but I have no problem with this. I can live with this. And even if we have a different device, like for example, if you have a Fire, which is I have fire for kids, which is I think almost 3 centimeters, can fit here as well because I used to charge it here. So this can go here. It's also good. I have no problem with that. As you can see, it's I think it's good design. I like it. I'm really happy with this thing. And this process took weeks to develop, so I'm really familiar with what I'm doing here. Now I want to add the adhesive dots so I can secure these charging surfaces without issues, because now when you put your phone to connect it, when you lift it, it will take the MagSafe charger with it, and it will mess up the alignment here and the groove. Okay, now I'll use these adhesive dots. I will attach it here, and then I remove the protective paper. Then let's place it in, let's put in place. Okay, let's see if it's effective or not. It's supposed to be good. We attach it, we remove it. Okay, so that's good. Let's go to the next one. I don't have a grip on these, so sometimes I have to pull out the cable. Or maybe I use the phone. Okay, this second one. Okay, so second one secured. Third one. Last one and third one. Okay. Now to the watches chargers. Do the same method. Put the dots. Pull the paper. Put this back. Now I think it's secured. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah. So now we have it out. Okay, so this is the final result. Okay, so let's attach the devices and see if everything fits perfectly. First, the phone. I have Samsung wireless headphones that can be charged wirelessly, and I have Apple AirPods, Apple Watch, Samsung Watch. This is a Samsung phone, but we have this metal thing so it cannot charge wirelessly. So let's attach it to the USB-C, place it here. Let's attach the iPad now. Okay, I use I like the long cable that gives me some freedom with the iPad, that can use it while it's being charged. But here the cable is too long, so I make it as a coil. And then we have the eye drops and the glasses wipes and eye wipes. So this is the final product, everything attached to it. I'm really happy with this design, but as you can see here, this is a perfect fit for my needs. If you see this video and you have a suggestion or you comment something with this design like this, I would be happy to hear about it in the comment section below. If you have an improvement in mind, if there's something I missed or something can be improved from your perspective, feel free to share it with us. If you like my content, please support us by like, share and subscribe. For everyone reach this point in the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you and have a good one.